This recent article from We Got This Covered claims that Wonder Woman 1984 may be delayed until 2021. And even though We Got This Covered isn't the most reputable news source, this does make sense because the way 2020 is going with all of these, shutdowns and reopenings and shutdowns again, I could see this happening. But let's get into the article's text. They're predicting that Hollywood could be facing a $20 billion shutdown because of the situation I just described, the situation we're all in. The domino effect that began with several new releases making their way to digital in a matter of weeks has snowballed since then, with the theatrical schedule becoming increasingly barren as the studios move their projects to new dates and many being delayed by up to a year. And we probably all know what that means, right? I mean, the first half, they're talking about digital in a matter of weeks, and some directly to digital, right? Like Trolls and Scoob and others. They were supposed to come out in theaters, but because they can't, studios just put them immediately on paid video on demand. And some movies are going to streaming services a lot quicker than they would normally. And then others are just being delayed. Like they keep getting delayed and delayed and delayed, like Tenet and Wonder Woman 1984, Black Widow, Eternals, and now a bunch of them that were supposed to come out in 2020 aren't going to come out until 2021. They either are going to have been confirmed to come out in 2021 or probably will likely be pushed to there. One positive is that 2021 could be the most stacked year in history, but with the industry still in the very early stages of trying to return to some sense of normalcy, it doesn't seem like there will be a lot of options available when business resumes on any sort of scale. Wonder Woman 1984 was originally set for June before being pushed back to August and then October, with Warner Brothers reluctant to release one of their biggest cash cows in the midst of such uncertainty. However, with the United States currently experiencing a surge of cases, we've heard that the studio are now seriously considering delaying Patty Jenkins' sequel until 2021. And then they talk about, their sources to back up, the legitimacy of their news because We Got This Covered doesn't have the greatest reputation when it comes to the veracity of their reports. But let's keep going. Warner Brothers are said to be concerned enough that Christopher Nolan wants his $225 million Tenet to be the first major release of the summer in a time where box office takings will be severely impacted, and that they want to protect their investment with Wonder Woman 1984 and make sure it gets released when theaters can operate at full capacity, which means that they're now looking at delaying it into 2021. You can understand their desire to ensure that the movie earns as much money as possible, with Wonder Woman 1984 widely predicted to join the elusive billion-dollar club before the world went to hell. And if Tenet ends up disappointing, then Warner Brothers would be justified in their decision to hold up on releasing any more of their most expensive movies until things have settled down. So this last paragraph that's the end of the article. This last paragraph makes it seem like, they're willing to see how Tenet works out if released this year. And if that tanks, then it's we're definitely not releasing Wonder Woman. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Warner Brothers delays Tenet too, because Tenet's another movie that could potentially make a lot of money if things were normal, and it costs $225 million to make. That's not a movie you take a risk on. I know Christopher Nolan wants Tenet to be the first movie that opens during this global crisis, but I think he may have to accept reality that might not happen. I mean, the studio might be like, no, Chris, we're not risking that investment. So we'll see. I do think that Wonder Woman 1984 will not come out this year. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Same with Black Widow. Same with, some other movies I forgot to mention. But what do you think? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.